Oxford Dictionary. The definition of absolute means to emphasize on or when expressing something. Is there anything absolute in this world? Or things are always relative based on time, situation, context, and so on? I would like to talk about this question. This seems so simple, but may not be very easy to comprehend, and certainly much more difficult to practice. Can absolute be considered as the sole truth of the world? For example, what our parents used to tell us about certain do's and don'ts, like speak truth, help others, and always be nice. But do you really want to do this at all times? I was in 8th grade when I wanted to apply for the position of house captain in my school. But my parents were not very keen on it, stating that I should try to focus more on my studies. Which is right, as these coming years are very crucial years of my life. Activities at school take a lot of your time, both during school hours and after school hours too. I was confused between should I apply or not, as I could not understand what is good for me and what is bad. Studies are important, but for me, extracurricular activities were also important. It was hard to choose one option, as all the things have important role in my life. One of my teachers, who has always encouraged and supported me in my school, told me that I cannot understand why are you so confused. There is nothing right or wrong in this situation. Whatever you want to do or whatever you choose will be right for you. Later, when my family and me were contemplating on the idea of moving back to United States, I was again at crossroads. I had a lot of friends and family in India. I had a good position in my school and amongst my teachers. India has a great education system which produces world-class talent. But at the same time, I wanted to pursue higher education here. I had to get acquainted with the system sooner. It was even more challenging for my family to get adjusted. And believe me, there were a lot of arguments and rationales for both sides. It was not at all an easy decision. Similarly, many times we come across situations where you come across two opposite ideas or actions, and you have to pick one. To make the situation even more difficult, you will find supporting people from either side. Now you may wonder, why are we even discussing about it? I feel there's a lot of tension and argument in this world, yet every individual tries to impose his or her thinking on others. It may happen directly or indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly. Lots of people are so convinced on their definition of good and bad or right and wrong that they feel they have every reason to correct others. But what is right and wrong? What is good or bad? Answer is not that simple. There is nothing just right and wrong or good and bad. It is a person's interpretation that defines what is right and what is wrong. Think of a time when your one lie can save someone's life. At that time, do you really want to follow the principle of always speaking the truth? Or a situation where your one lie will give the person another chance to improve? Whereas, if you say the truth as per your principle, then you will snatch away the opportunity from that person to become a better person. We all probably have faced this dilemma at one or other time. Arguments stand valid for people's behavior, their thoughts, and actions. These all do not stay constant and are very much relative. A person whom we think has great qualities of patience, always jolly, and control over his anger. But does his behavior stay same in all circumstances? And if someone sees him behave otherwise, may form an opinion exactly opposite to what he is generally known to others. It starts from a basic unit like family. A family usually has husband, wife, and children. As children grow and turn into teenagers, we find either a big communication or a generational gap. What exactly is generational gap? It is simply a different interpretation of the same situation. Situation could be good or bad, but how a family member reacts to it versus other is very different. Imagine, there are two men talking about a political affair. Each of them have different opinion on the topic and view the topic very differently. They try to persuade each other's thoughts, but end up in a verbal fight, as each one of them believes whatever they are saying is absolutely correct. Actually, there's not one right. Each one may have different experiences of life, which leave certain impressions on him or her. Most of the time, our opinions are formed by those impressions. If we don't have our experiences, then we get influenced by the experiences of others and then carry away their thoughts with us. Sometimes, people from different faiths argue over the topic what their faith or religion is about and why their religion is right. If it just is an argument, then also it is fine. But unfortunately, it does not. Each religion has defined its principles very differently. And because we people don't understand this point, our argumentation leads to conflicts between different groups as they try to prove their point of view is absolutely right. In current geopolitical situation, people are fighting and killing in the name of region, religion, race, and ideology. There is a saying, someone's freedom fighter is a terrorist for others. It means few people are considered as martyrs or freedom fighters, and the other side views them very differently. The same is true for any other ideologies, be it capitalism, communism, socialism, or any other hybrid model. The world has suffered so much because there's always a competition between them. Each one of them tries to highlight the shortcomings of others by exaggerating their side of it. Again, all of them have their share of good and bad side and qualities. It always depends on how you are looking to them. So, where is the way forward? People consider that whatever they believe or think is absolutely right, and what others are saying is wrong. People never try, or I would say, people are not able to accept the fact that other side may have some perspective too. This makes people judgmental. These people start judging others by their ideas, their ways of doing things, and so on. Again, this has to start within family, between friends and social circle. Try to understand others' viewpoints. Give space to others' ideas. You may not always agree with it or like it, but by simply being open enough creates a very different environment. The same attitude is extended to any other beliefs, be it cultural, social, religious, or political. To attain harmony in society, one should be respectful to others, not just tolerant. This will truly make us a better human being and will lead us to peace and happiness. Sometimes, variety and difference in opinion creates a society which is more colorful rather than just black and white. I'm sure all of us like the vibrancy of colors and don't want to be restricted. Same is true with nature around us, but everything coexists in harmony. Never try to persuade anyone or force others to believe your thoughts. Be open to others' thoughts and aspects that they consider as right. Your do's and don'ts are defined by you and not by anyone else. Your views and opinions are there, but whether people will embrace those or not is not in your control. Even if they accept or reject them, it does not make it right or wrong. There cannot be anything absolute in this world. Definitions are based on time, situation, and context. Whatever you believe is right is absolute for you, but subjective for others. Thank you.